Day, Uncle Mike got completely outsmarted by a food delivery app. These apps nowadays are packed with so many features, it's honestly kind of insane. You can find pretty much anything you're craving, all in one place. But for Uncle Mike, having too many options was less of a blessing and more of a curse. Whatever time he saved by ordering online, he burned right through it trying to decide what to eat. After going back and forth forever, he finally settled on a barbecue bento box. Once he made his choice, he started placing the order and entered his phone number. Then the system asked him to enter a verification code. For someone like Uncle Mike, who's never been great with smartphones, that was already a headache. He somehow got through the verification code, and then the system asked him to set up a password. At that point, Uncle Mike's patience was hanging by a thread. Just when he was about to check out, the app threw up a recommendations page out of nowhere. Uncle Mike started second-guessing himself again, and then the page timed out. He had no choice but to start the whole thing over from scratch. Waiting for the food was torture. He could not focus on work at all. He tried calling a friend to talk through a business project, but the call went straight to voicemail. Right then, someone knocked on the door. Uncle Mike got excited, thinking his order had finally arrived. He opened the door, and sure enough, there was a delivery guy, but it wasn't his main course. It was a bag of dorayaki, a sweet red bean pastry. It looked pretty tempting, but Uncle Mike suddenly remembered that eating sweets on an empty stomach probably wasn't a great idea. Not long after, someone knocked again. This time it was a newspaper salesman. Uncle Mike didn't say a word, just closed the door in his face. He tried calling his friend again. Still no answer. Then the doorbell rang once more. But when Uncle Mike opened the door this time, he froze. Standing there in a delivery uniform was the very friend he'd been trying to reach. Uncle Mike yanked him inside and demanded an explanation. Turns out, his friend had taken a hit on some bad investments and was too scared to tell his wife. So he'd quietly picked up a delivery gig to try to make the money back before she found out. After getting the full story, Uncle Mike finally sat down to eat. He looked at the perfectly grilled meat glistening with house sauce and gave a slow, satisfied nod. With nothing else to do, his friend started rambling on about his investment plans. Seeing Uncle Mike nodding along, he got more and more fired up. But the truth was, Uncle Mike's entire focus was on the food. He hadn't heard a single word. It wasn't until Uncle Mike finished the meat and moved on to the rice that his friend realized something was off. This guy had been totally zoned out the whole time. Right at that moment, his friend's phone buzzed with a new delivery notification. Without missing a beat, he shoved the delivery bag into Uncle Mike's hands, grabbed a dorayaki for himself, and bolted out the door. Uncle Mike stared down at the bag in his hands, let out a sigh, put on the uniform, and headed out to make the delivery himself.